Hi, welcome to Mataba TV. I am Magabonge Mataba, bringing you the hottest South African news. Today we've got three stories that we'll talk about. The first story is mixed views over removal of Zulu King's banner at Durban's Nicole Square garage. And our second story, 1 in 5 girls forced into child marriage. Our third story, mother killed, family critically after R102 crash involving a KZN political speaker. Before you dive into these stories, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified of future uploads. Now let's get straight to our first story. Mixed views over removal of Zulu King's banner at Durban's Nicole Square garage. The eThekwini municipality has come under attack over its removal of a banner with a portrait of Zulu Kings from Nicole Square garage in Durban CBD. The banner has been replaced with the Metro's service delivery achievements. It also encouraged the public to vote in the upcoming municipal elections. Former DA leader Zwakele Mncwango also took on Facebook saying the removal of the Zulu King's portraits was an insult to the Zulu nation. He said, "I understand that this is an advertising space, but it's also an insult to us as a Zulu nation for the ANC to do this while we still mourning the passing of King Goodwill Zwelithini Kabheka Zulu." He also said, "Elections come and go, but Zulu Kingdom is always there. ANC must remove this and apologize unconditionally to the Zulu nation. It hasn't even been a year since Silo King Goodwill Zwelithini Kabheka Zulu passed away, but they are already trying to undermine the Zulu Kingdom and its history," said Mncwango. Responding on Monday's outcry on social media, eThekwini issued a statement saying it has noted the mixed views related to a banner. The municipality said it respected the Zulu royal family and the institution of traditional leadership. Hence, it celebrated the Zulu Kings through the previous banner and educated the public about the Zulu monarchs. City spokesperson Msawake Maisela said the banner was for advertising purposes and not a monument to Zulu Kings or a statue. He added that by their very nature, advertising banner had a defined lifespan. Throughout eThekwini municipality, there are many permanent sites that celebrate the Zulu royal family and the Zulu Kings. Those demonstrate the respect for Zulu Kings and for their royal family. The sites are more permanent than an advertising banner, he said. Maisela said the city had a King Shaka International Airport, King Goodwill Zwelithini Stadium, Princess Makoko Stadium, Prince Mshini Hospital, King Dinuzulu Statue, Queen Nandi Drive, and a bank of King Goodwill Zwelithini at Mitchell Park. He said the banner of Zulu Kings occupied the Nicole Square garage advertising space for more than a year, which might have caused some members of the public think it would be there permanent. Maisela said before the King's death space had banner of ANC former presidents. That replacement was in no way interpreted as disrespect to the ruling party ANC. Similarly, the replacement of Amakhosi with the service delivery achievement is not meant to disrespect in any way. The current banner also has defined lifespan and will be replaced by something else, he said. Maisela. He said eThekwini had the responsibility to promote democratic rule through encouraging the public to vote during these elections. Part of that process include lighting service delivery achievements as they help to answer the question, "Why should I vote?" a question often asked by residents who are ambivalent about voting. And a Twitter user whose handle is @mm_Clement tweeted this yesterday, and he said, "For our Zulu Kings wall in Durban, why?" Please let me know what do you think of this story. Comment in the comment section down below. Our next story that we'll talk about 1 in 5 girls forced into child marriage, says NGO. An NGO says forced child marriage remain a tragic practice that still occurs in rural communities in KwaZulu-Natal and Eastern Cape. World Vision South Africa has been commenting on the Child's Rights Challenge on International Day of Girl Child on Monday. The group's Bruce Lazarly says the sad reality is girls aren't safe while walking to school in their own neighborhood. We see massive amount of women and it's replicated in South Africa. Probably about 1 in 5 girls are forced into child marriage. Globally, about 20 girls are forced every minute into child marriage, and it robs them their lives and it robs them their ability to be themselves. There are laws in place that prevent this, and we have to ensure that we can't allow practices such as this to continue and impact the lives of the children. Please let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this story where they say 1 of 5 girls forced into child marriage? Maybe you've seen this by your area, you've heard about this. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this story. Our last story that we'll talk about car accident. Mother killed the family critically after R102 crash involving KZN political speaker. A woman was killed and 3 of her family members were taken to hospital in a critical condition following an apparent high-impact crash on R102 in KwaZulu-Natal on Monday night. IPSS Medical Rescue spokesperson Paul Herbst said the crash occurred near Gingindlovu. He said when the paramedics arrived, they were informed that the Fortuner had allegedly T-boned a light motor vehicle carrying a family of 4. The Fortuner was reportedly transporting a political speaker and his security detail. The seemingly high-impact collision resulted in the death of a female passenger from the family sedan. Wesley, a man, and 2 boys from the same vehicle have sustained critical injuries, Herbst said. IPSS Medical Rescue Advanced Life Support Medical established the injury before transporting them to hospital for further care. Earlier this month, Northwest Mayor Neo Schalk was killed in a collision. The driver of another vehicle was also killed. Last month, Johannesburg Mayor Jolidi Matongo lost his life in a crash that claimed the lives of 2 other people, including the driver of a second vehicle. Thank you so much for tuning in on Mataba TV. Please don't forget to like the video, comment in the comment section, share the video. Remember, sharing is caring. Subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified of future uploads. Thank you so much. I'll see you again on my next video.